My name's Rick Murata. Been in Phoenix for about 20 years. My wife Christine, I'm going to be 20 years married next month. Got 3 kids. Charlene, she's 17, almost 18. Cheyenne is 9, and Ricky is 7. Honestly, I became a Christian by getting in trouble. I was actually in trouble up in Alaska. Was serving some time in the local jail. And actually, a friend of mine gave me a Striper cassette. And I started listening to that. For those that don't know, Striper is a Christian heavy metal band from the 80s. On the front of every album, there's a little scripture, Isaiah 53:5. I was curious one day, went down to the jail library, got a Bible, opened it up, started reading. And I started with that verse.
So, where did you meet Dan?
Dan. I met Dan at Granada Park. I was up there fishing in a local pond, and Dan comes stumbling up at a local pond, and it was just the 2 of us. We struck up a conversation, and here it is 17 years later.
My name's Dan Southard, and I have a beautiful wife, Kate, and 2 children, Cody and Kayla.
So I noticed you ride a big Harley Davidson.
Yes, I do. Many years now.
Where did you first meet Rick?
We were just walking around fishing, and Rick was on the other side of the pond, and somehow we ended up getting together and talking, and about that time I hit about a 5-pound catfish or better. So we ended up staying a lot longer than we probably would have. But
When did you first find out he was a Christian?
over the course of time of going fishing, many other times after that as friends, you know, we got to know one another, and sometime throughout those trips, he started inviting me to church.
He was rough around the edges. You could tell he had a good heart. He was nice. He was just, kind of stumbling through life itself and was making bad decisions.
You name it, I was doing it. That was the lifestyle, I guess, of, I wouldn't say outlaw biker, but you're a typical biker.
Yeah, over the years I'd invite him. He'd show up on some things once or twice a year, maybe for little stuff, if a potluck dinner or something like that. He'd kind of show up, hang out, and then he'd leave. Didn't see him. He was in and out.
How many times did he invite you?
Oh man, you probably can't count it. It was a good span of many years, and every 2-3 months or something, or maybe every month or whatever, he'd ask me if I wanted to go to church. I wasn't in that position in my life for once, so.
Sunday after Sunday.
Why didn't you give up on him?
I don't know. I really don't. He was just such a good friend, and I just felt, he needs help. He was searching, and he just, that's hard to say. I don't know why I never gave up on him. I just knew there was something about it, and we needed to keep on it.
Yeah, we were having some problems, and I was really getting pretty rough. Somewhere along the way, I was listening to my daughter talk, and the kids and how they were acting, and I was like, man, that ain't right. So, somewhere along the lines, I decided to give Rick a call and tell him, hey, we want to go to church from the time of service. I think in Florida.
I got a call one Saturday afternoon after not speaking to him for probably over a year. We didn't communicate with each other. And all of a sudden, one Saturday out of the blue, I get a phone call. It's Dad asking me what time church starts tomorrow. And of course, we were all, oh, hey, well, okay, 10:30. Here's where we're at. And lo and behold, him and Kate and Kaylee and Cody all showed up, and I guess you could say the rest is history.
Maybe 2 to 3 years into coming to the church here at Deer Valley Light and Life, we as a whole family accepted Christ again and was reborn.
That's a good story.
Yeah. It's called the Christian Motorcyclist Association, and we just raise money to buy motorcycles, actually, for starting churches in basically South America, foreign countries, and they give a pastor a motorcycle so that they can get up into the back mountains to pastor to people that have never heard of Jesus. Hey Rick, man, I really appreciate you inviting me all those years to church.
No problem, man.
Hey,
Love it.
I love you, brother.
But hey, I got another thing for you to do for me.
What's that?
Why don't you come over and help me clean up my backyard this weekend?
All right, we can do that right after we finish mine.
All right.